What's up guys, welcome back to another music reaction slash breakdown. Before we get started with today's video, I have a big announcement for all of you EXO fans in my comments and for all my subscribers that are EXO fans overall. A ton of you guys have been leaving great suggestions on my videos for EXO, and I appreciate every single one of you that has been engaging with me and commenting on my videos. It's been a really fun time connecting with you guys all about like music, especially in like the K-pop scene. A lot of you have been requesting reactions to songs from individual EXO members. So with that said, I plan on dedicating 1 week, so 2 videos, for each EXO member on my channel. That means starting 3 weeks from now, my channel will be all EXO for at least 2 months straight. So be excited about that. I know this is a hard task, but I'll be making a community post or a post on my channel. I'll make sure to leave a screenshot of the post right here as well. Go to my channel, look at the pinned post or like the channel post, and please list and narrow down 1 to 2 song suggestions from each member you'd like me to watch. Songs that you guys truly love and enjoy and really believe showcases each member's talent. Now, a little bit of disclaimer, since I know this week we kind of focused on Dio a little bit, and he's already kind of had a dedicated week on my channel, and I also am already a little bit familiar with his voice and kind of like his works. I'd like to only focus on the other 8 members in the group so they can kind of get a spotlight on my channel and I can get to know them a little bit more outside of, you know, Dio. As much as I love Dio, I do want to focus on the other members more. So he won't be part of my planned schedule for the next 2 months unless you guys really want him. In that case, I'll maybe slot him in at the end after going through all the other members. Another disclaimer, I obviously cannot listen or react to every single one of you guys' suggestions, so please do not be sad if I don't get to a song that you suggest or don't choose one for a specific member for a certain week. I'll be picking out songs that I kind of see listed the most or songs that I have the most interest in. Again, go to that channel post, read through the entire post, and then comment your suggestions. I'm really looking forward to reading them. To give me some time to plan for all this for the next 2 months, the next 2 weeks will be a little bit something different for you all in terms of reactions. So even though we might be straying away from EXO just for a little bit, I think the videos that I have lined up for you guys is something that you guys will find really cool and entertaining to watch. It's kind of like a different side of music that has been blowing up kind of recently, but may still not be in like the mainstream kind of like spotlight. So just a reminder that although we love EXO here, I'm obviously doing, you know, a straight 2 months of just like individual members and stuff. I always encourage you guys to be accepting of all forms of music and encourage you guys to listen to something that's outside of your comfort zone. So my community is one that is open, honest, and appreciative of music as an art form overall. I hope that you guys resonate with the deeper discussions that I have on my channel, not just about the music, but discussions about the meanings of things, and not just with me, but with like your fellow EXO-Ls and people in my comments overall, to have discussions with them too. So with that said, let's get into today's video. We're going to be checking out a song that was commented a lot on my previous video last week. We're going to be checking out Dio and Yoo Youngjin, Tell Me What Is Love. From what you guys said in the comments, I think Yoo Youngjin, I've never heard of him before, but I guess he's like a really big powerhouse in like the music industry in terms of being a producer for a lot of like groups' songs or something, like a music producer, something like that. Clarify with me in the comments again, but I think he was also Dio's vocal coach as well. So that's really cool. It's really interesting that I'll be able to kind of like hear maybe what Dio's training was kind of derived from or inspired by. Yeah, really cool that they have like a kind of like a duet or something. I'm not sure what this song is gonna sound like in terms of like the genre inspirations, but yeah, let's just hop right into this. Go ahead and sit back, relax, and let's ride the wave. Oh. Ah, yes, love the atmosphere in this. It's very, very like open and floaty. Oh, yeah, those like crashes. It's almost like a cymbal in replacement of the snare. Nice. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Wow, the voices are so similar. I didn't expect that. Oh, I love that little part right there. Okay. Let's stop it for now right there. This is very like old school R&B, I would say. I don't know if that's the right way to kind of describe that, but this gives me like 2000s to 2010s yearning for someone type of R&B feel, if that makes any sense. This also reminds me of that one song from years ago. I don't know when it came out. What's the song name? I think it's from Taeyang. I don't know. Again, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Taeyang, something like that. You guys will probably know who I'm talking about, but Taeyang's Take It Slow, that song has very similar kind of like instrumentation and like effects to this song. Very like reverberated cymbal crashes, and in this song it seems like that's acting as like the snare for this song, which is really cool. That could be a snare in itself too, just like a very like washed out smack or crash to really fill up that open space. You also have a very standard like syncopation, just with like 8 counts or just straight up on like the downbeats. So it's very like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right. So it's very like just in the pocket and just like feels really good to kind of just like sink into in terms of like the musicality. You have these wonderful, obviously vocalists that sound actually really similar. I feel like without like this color coding or whatever, I wouldn't be able to tell that this is 2 different singers. Their vocal styles are really similar, which makes a lot of sense because obviously Yoo Youngjin is apparently Dio's vocal coach. Yes, so cool to see how similar their styles are and like how high their ranges are too. The range in this is like incredible. Super high registers. I have a feeling they're doing kind of like a mixed voice in terms of like how they're singing it. So like you have your chest voice and then like a mixed kind of area between the chest and head voice, and then your head voice, which is usually where you get like falsettos and like all that higher pitched stuff. Yeah, so good. This very like throwback R&B vibes, and some of their textures with the phrasing of the words too is really cool. I think Yoo Youngjin did like something where he said the word why. Let me see if I can find that part real quick. Yeah, right here. When he says way, W-A-E, and like the romanization right here. But he could be saying why. I don't know. Translate it for me, guys. I assume that's the translation. Super cool how he's saying way. It's almost like a vocal cry drop into like a push into the end of his phrasing there. It's like way. Like I obviously can't sing. I can't emulate it. But just listen to that. There's quite a different texture right there in terms of his vocal phrasing. Yeah, let's continue this. This is great stuff. Yeah, and then you got those drum fills. Ah, so good. Oh, and then those like kind of heavier synths going around in the back too. Yeah. Oh, this chorus. Again, just super in the pocket of the syncopation. Ah, so good. I can't get over how similar their voices are. Oh, that little run right there. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, yeah, let's talk about that little intro you did for that verse. That was really, really good. Is it over here? Let's listen to that one more time. Yeah, right there. So much like pressure and like power in kind of like that slide. I forget the musical word for it. Glissando, I think, is the right words. I used to be in like orchestra back in like high school and like my younger days. Glissando, at least in terms of like orchestration and stuff, is when you go from one note and then you play it and it slides into like another higher note or a lower note as well. So singers do this a lot too in their kind of vocal phrasing, where they'll start with one note, slide into the next note, and it gives this really kind of like really cool effect of like tension in the way, depending on like how they sing it, and to really anticipate and bring kind of like, yeah, anticipation into the next section of a song, or just a certain musical technique into a specific phrase. So really, really cool right there. So much power and like grit in the way he executed that too. And really brings up the energy into what is typically a lower energy part when you compare the chorus to the verse. So really, really great way to tie the two sections together. Yeah, I love this like pocket right here. So good. Nice, nice. And I think one of you guys mentioned to me that section, I think at like the 2-minute mark. Yeah, this part right here, I think this is actually Dio singing it. Misattribution or something with this specific video, so thank you for calling that out. Yeah, let's just listen to that right again. And then Dio kind of contrasts his part, Yoo Youngjin's part, by laying back and laying off a bit with his execution. Yeah, very, very soft stuff right here. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that snare fill right there is so good. We got those synths coming back again here. Oh, I love this kind of atmospheric, like the atmospheric pads going on too. Woo. This is smooth. Yeah. Oh, and then just the added vocal thing over here too. Yeah, so good, so good. Kind of touching on like the syncopation and the rhythm again for this song. Not very many complicated rhythms at all. Again, very straight like quarter beats or like eighth notes. But I think that really adds to the effect of why this song is so catchy and feels so good too, right? There's not a lot of stuff that you have to kind of pay attention to in terms of like the complexity of like the rhythm and like how everything's laid out. Everything's very placed kind of simply, but also intentionally too, in terms of the rhythm for each element of the track. And that's why it feels so catchy for the chorus especially too, because there's something easy to kind of grab onto in terms of the listening experience and the sonic frequencies that you're hearing. So really cool like stuff going on here. You also have, I noticed this in the beginning of the song too, but it kind of drowns out as more elements kind of fade in. But you have kind of like this ping-ponging pad going on in the background, and then it kind of centers out as the song goes on, which is like a really, really cool like detail. I like to like go into like musicality here a lot too. So hearing all those little tiny textures and like ear candy stuff in the back is like always so cool to kind of dig into and like analyze. The song is really, really good. Nice. And then I think this part too, one of you guys mentioned, might have been This Is All Dio or something too. Oh. Oh, this might be my favorite part. Yeah. Crazy runs right here. Nice, and we got the pads dropped out here too, just focusing on like the grungier kind of synth going on in the background. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I love again this pocket. I can't get over it. It's making my body like want to move, you know? Nice, you got the mix of the unison vocals as well as some harmonies and ad-libs going on in the back. Tell you what is love. I think this song is what love is. Terrible joke, but yeah, great stuff. It's so cool seeing a song that's kind of dedicated to like a duo of a vocal coach as well as like kind of like their student in a way, and to see how successful that student has become in his endeavors. So like in this case, like Dio with EXO, you know, he's like so beloved in this group. I know a ton of people love his vocal choices and just like his artistry overall. And to be able to see kind of like the artists that inspired the huge stars too, you know, I feel like a lot of producers and like people in the industry that set very popular artists and individuals up for success don't really get as much recognition or aren't put in the spotlight a lot of the time, which makes sense because obviously they're not the ones going out and performing and doing all these crazy shows and stuff and tours. But a lot of the reason, again, why these artists are so successful is because of the training and, you know, behind the scenes work that goes into, you know, the production of the track. So really cool to see kind of Yoo Youngjin here being showcased with Dio too. Yeah, so cool. Their voices are so similar, and this was definitely like a throwback R&B kind of vibe. Again, reminds me a lot of Take It Slow by Taeyang. So if you guys haven't heard that, which I'm sure a lot of you K-pop fans know that song. It's like a really old song, but that has very similar textures and vibes to this instrumentation. I highly recommend you guys listen to that track too. That track is such like a good throwback and like a really good song too. Yeah, that'll be it for today's reaction. If you guys enjoyed the breakdown, consider joining the wave by liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. All the support really does mean the world to me as a small creator. So another reminder to check out the channel post in my community post tab on my channel. So go there, comment your preferred songs or like suggestions for each of the members. I'll be kind of using that post and the comments I get under there as kind of like a guideline to what songs I choose for the next coming months. So if a member doesn't end up getting a lot of song suggestions or suggestions at all, which I hope isn't the case, but if there's a member that doesn't get too much, I'll try to kind of do my own digging and research and see what kind of songs they might have on my own time. So I know that's a lot, but that'll be it for today. Until next time, guys, talk to you guys soon. Peace.